Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and it only took me 2 years, but I now feel like I have solved my microphone problems. I finally decided I would just put on some headphones like everybody says in the comments, and that is exactly what I did. In fact, the thing that I bought, the whatever you call them, AirPods, I bought those 6 months ago, and I had used them to walk, but I never had tried to figure out how to use those when I'm talking, doing my videos, and people had mentioned it, and then someone finally said, just put your AirPods on, or whatever these things are called, and use those, and it'll work. And so I've been testing it all morning, and I think I've finally got it. Now, with the market being the way it has been, I wanted to show you something here on Coin Paprika. I like to always get everybody to take a step back and let's give things some perspective. Now, here's the perspective. This is what the returns in digital assets are for the last one full year, which in Bitcoin's case is way more than anything, even with all of the fake pumpery going on in the stock markets of the world. They still couldn't even duplicate the return that Bitcoin has. And they've been doing it for 10 years, and they're now doing it even more. So that's illustrative. But what I find more exciting than anything is this right here. XRP. Now remember, the greatest digital asset ever created, XRP, is the only digital asset that in the let's say top 10, that is down, and it's down 27% for the year. That right there alone excites me to no end, because I know what XRP has going for it, and I know everything about all the reasons that XRP, that nothing else in the top 10 is in its league, okay? And so when I see that, I see buy, I see buy those dips, and that's exactly what I have been doing for the last 2 years. And when the history books are written, this will be it'll be the greatest dip buying on an investment in the history of dip buying is what this is going to be. Now, there's 2 tweets that are kind of in line with this. This is from Stephen Bull from the DF. Ripple XRP is faster and more reliable compared to Bitcoin. And out of the gate here, this guy, and I don't know where this is, but you need to go watch it. It's a short 1-minute video, and give Stephen Diaz, it's at Diaz, S-A-N-H. Give him a follow, because he always puts out these great little videos. I don't know where he finds them, but go watch this video. In the very opening, and it's like in the very, very opening, the guy says Ripple is faster right out of the gate. So you need to go see it. And then he also tweeted this, and this is so true. 99% of ICO tokens will go away. 99% of stablecoins will go away. 99% of cryptocurrencies will go away. The bridge currency will stay, XRP. He couldn't have said it any better than he did right there. And that is so true. Sorry. Ron Melancholy XRP at Mike Honcho _11 sent me this. Now, I don't know where this came from. It's from XRP Thor, but it's obviously somewhere from a government document that's worthy of reading to you. The Bureau also, I don't think there's any bureaus that aren't government related. There could be, but anyway. I'm sorry. The Bureau also believes that expanded adoption of Swiss GPI product or Ripple's suite of products could similarly allow banks and credit unions to know the exact final amount that recipients of remittance transfers will receive before they send the transfer. So there you go. I can really, if you want to summarize that, is I just lifted up just one more rock and showed you Ripple and or XRP is under every financial rock that you look under, pretty much. You might be able to find 1 or 2 where it's not. And then the Crypto D, who's the DAI official shark guy, sent me this. Green Eggs and Ham at Ham Eggs and Sam. He said, well, at least it's not QE. And he's being sarcastic here. This is a link to a Zero Hedge article. I just lost the article. But anyway, they're basically talking about how they're ramping up this repo thing even more than they already were. And so you need to go and look. The article's on Zero Hedge. It was there yesterday. So go look at it. I accidentally got rid of his tweet there. So I'll remind you of that later. Michelle Vandenberg sent me this, and this is from Great Gatsby at Bamboo XRP, another great follow. Thou hast spoken the words. This is the first time I've ever seen XRP mentioned in an official .gov document. In other words, from the actual federal government. And this was from, and I don't know who was the first to do it. I'm trying to give everybody credit. Sir Gordon Gecko, he says, here it is, folks, XRP mentioned on a .gov website. And if you go here, this is the link that he provided right here. I'll start right in here. The continued growth of fintech non-bank remittance transfer providers and their further expansion into partnerships and other relationships with banks and credit unions, which allows such entities to tap into the closed network payment system that non-bank remittance transfer providers have developed, and the continued growth and expanding partnerships of virtual currency companies such as Ripple, which offers both a payment messaging platform to support cross-border money transfers as well as a proprietary virtual currency, XRP, which can be used to effect settlement of those transfers. What else do you need to know out there, folks? I mean, come on, this is it. I mean, the government is telling you right here what's happening. I mean, and this is the federal government. Then the crypto utility guy at Utility Guy 7 sent me this, and this is from the European Central Bank, which Christine Lagarde now runs. Lagarde, my personal conviction on the issue of stablecoins is that we better be ahead of the curve. There is clearly demand out there that we have to respond to. So you better believe we've been telling you for 2 years here that Lagarde is somewhere in this mix. Now she's coming out. She's telling you in no uncertain terms. All the central banks are telling you they're either about to release one in the case of China, or they're all working on stable coins behind the scenes. Now, for those of you that say, well, does that hurt XRP that they're going to issue stable coins? Well, then I would ask you, if XRP was a stable coin, in other words, guaranteed not to go up in value, not going to go down or up, it's just going to stay stable, would you be an investor? Would you be here listening to my voice right now? And the answer to that question is no. We're not here for stable. We're here for mega growth. That's why I've been here since 2013. It's why I continue to be here. Okay. And then there's this. Robinhood introducing fractional shares. Invest in thousands of stocks and ETFs on Robinhood with as little as $1 regardless of whole share prices. We know this was a popular request, and we're excited to start launching next week. If you want to see, folks, how the world's about to change, remember about maybe 4 or 5 months ago, first you had Robinhood where it's zero, I think it's zero commission. And then one of the mega brokers, I can't remember which one was first, Charles Schwab or somebody announced that they were now going to have zero commissions. And then all of the dominoes fell. Zero commissions. And then it was E-Trade. And then it was, then Schwab ended up buying, I think they bought TD Ameritrade or are buying or something like that, but they're all zero now. Well, that is exactly how this is going to happen. You got Robinhood, and they're making it where you can buy these fractional shares, and this directly involves. It's like what Sologenics doing. This is all going to involve blockchain, whether this particular thing is or not. And as this all rolls out, and people are going to be building on the XRP ledger to do these type of things, it's going to take over the world. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride because we're on it. Uphold and Salt partner to bring liquidity to millions using crypto-backed loans. Uphold, digital money platform providing access to investments and payments using blockchain technology, has announced a partnership with crypto-backed lending company Salt. Together, the two plan to provide users with cash or stable coin loans using cryptocurrencies as collateral. Upholds 1.7 million users can now secure loans through Salt against their holdings in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dash, and XRP. The integration of the two platforms provides enhanced access to liquidity, enabling users to unlock additional value in their crypto holdings. And then this is from Uphold's Chief Revenue Officer. Millions of Uphold users that are holding or hodling cryptocurrencies might want to access to those funds without having to sell their crypto assets. The partnership with Salt allows users to free up liquidity while maintaining the potential upside of the underlying crypto asset. So this is going to be exciting, but you can kind of see all these products that we've been talking about that are coming are here. Chinu Patel at Chinu Patel 29. Watch MoneyGram. This is from Dilip Rao. Watch MoneyGram could be the game changer for Ripple on-demand liquidity. When he says could be the game changer for Ripple hashtag on-demand liquidity, he may as well say could be the game changer for XRP. So just keep watching. All right, and then from Baba Yaga, remember when all the naysayers said XRP won't be on Coinbase? Wrong. XRP is a security. Wrong. XRP is too fast to use. LOL. No one will use XRP. Wrong. No banks will use XRP. Wrong. Crypto won't be backed by gold. Wrong. IMF, Fed, World Bank won't use XRP. Wrong. I love that tweet. And then finally from CZ Binance, Africa's first stablecoin is built on Binance chain. So you're going to see more and more of this type of thing. Just get ready. And then we've got this. I wanted to make sure I showed some, help these guys out. Jerry V. Hall, he says, hey guys, would appreciate your support. I have started a show one-on-one where I chat with folks in the XRP community who don't have YouTube. Can you shout us out? I certainly can. He's on the chain, and this is his YouTube channel, okay? On the chain is what he calls it. And also my buddy XRP Crypto Wolf, who has always provided excellent tweets for me, just started a YouTube channel, and you need to go and give him a subscribe. This guy, the way I've always told him, the way that he provides the tweets to me, where he summarizes articles so that I don't have to go into them, I always love that, and I will continue to cover those tweets because his information is excellent. I wanted to make sure that you realize in the description of all of my videos now, I've got a link where you can go and you can join the Patreon group. I formed this with Mr. B and Brad Combs so that we could provide you some joint. Now, as I said I would when I made the announcement, and as I say today, and as I've proven, I will continue to do my 2 videos a day that I have been doing and said I would do and have been doing. And so every day you're going to continue on my regular YouTube channel to get my 2 videos that I do every day. And then, but we're going to give you additional content. And what's happening that's very cool is we're getting a lot of smart people in here. There's a lot of great conversation going on. And we're also about to add some functionality where we will have chat and direct message capabilities. So there's actual live chatting going on throughout the day in the group as well. We're almost to our 500, the initial 500. There's a discount you can get in the group for $3.99 until we hit the 500, and then from then on it'll just be $4.99. And we intentionally made it extremely inexpensive, and this is just something that we all wanted to do this jointly, and it's going to be in addition to all of the free content that I've been providing for almost 2 years now. So if it's something you're interested in, take a look. There's a link to it in the description of my video today, and it'll be in the videos from now on. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell all your friends and family to go check out the Patreon group and see if it's something you're interested in. Thank you for listening.